If you need help gearing up for any of the new Grand Theft Auto Online content that's going to be coming out, be sure to check out G2A with the link in the description and use code BOSS for an extra discount. Hey, how's it going, guys? Mr. Boss for the win here, and in today's Grand Theft Auto 5 video, we're going to be talking about a bunch of awesome things, including when Rockstar could be releasing a significant portion of this update and when that might actually occur, what we can be expecting tomorrow as the tunables update in terms of a new vehicle and more being introduced to online, and your last chance to take advantage of a few of the things that are going on this week. So let's start with that, as I guess that's the most time sensitive, and we're going to be going off of Rockstar's event page. So even though this technically isn't ending today, or tomorrow I should say, Rockstar has a Smuggler's Rockstar Editor contest going on. So that's pretty cool if you think that you can make a really cool video. There's a lot of like awesome prizes, like a director's chair, a varsity jacket, $100 to spend at the Rockstar warehouse, which is awesome. Now, that was announced on September 20th. It doesn't end till October 9th, so you still have plenty of time to take advantage of that. But I didn't cover it throughout the week. Didn't really think it was necessary, but I will include it in this one. The first thing that is going to be ending technically today, although we'll touch on when it will actually end, that is double GTA money NRP in Bambushka Run. So this is the adversary mode that was added last Tuesday with the release of the Bambushka. I think it's an okay adversary mode, not personally my favorite, but from what I've seen so far, you guys are making a lot of money and a lot of RP from it. So even though you might not really enjoy it all that much, if it's a great way to make money, you might want to stick it out over the last couple of hours. Now, there is always the chance that Rockstar will extend the double GTA money and RP in this adversary mode. We've seen them do that with a ton of the adversary modes from gun running. They also did it with Motor Wars and Smuggler's Run. So like I said, because there's likely not going to be a new adversary mode released tomorrow, just from what we've seen in the files, there's a good chance that they will extend it and make the double RP last even longer. Now, let's talk about some discounts. The first discounts that's going on is 25% off the Hangar Workshop. So obviously, if you're interested in customizing your fleet, then you're going to want to have this, and it is now 25% off. You can also upgrade your aircraft weapons 25% off too. So the bomb bays, getting explosive or incendiary bombs. You can also upgrade the turrets on many of the aircrafts we have in the game. So that's something that might actually be pretty useful for you to take advantage of. Moving on, we've got 25% off liveries and resprays. So this applies to aircrafts and cars. So whether you're upgrading an airplane at the hangar or a vehicle at Benny's, resprays and liveries are 25% off. Now, this next one is actually kind of important. So it's 25% off the Mobile Operations Center cabs. So number one, if you don't have one of these, the Mobile Operations Center is pretty important, but also an unreleased vehicle, the Vigilante, actually requires an MOC in order to fully upgrade it. So if you don't have one, well, be warned, because a vehicle coming out soon, the Vigilante, it actually needs this, like I said, to be fully upgraded. So you might want to take advantage of that and snag yourself an MOC cab. And then the last couple of things, 25% off the executive offices. Rockstar do office sales all the time, but still 25% off. And then the premium race and the time trial. The premium race is Water Slide, and the time trial is Califia Way, which I said is incredibly easy if you have the Blazer Aqua, as you can just kind of swim across the Alamo Sea. So those are all the discounts that are going to be ending technically today on September 25th. Although we know now that the tunables officially update early in the morning on Tuesday around 4:30 to 5 a.m. Eastern time of the United States. So that means if you're an early morning gamer or a late night gamer, you'll still have time to take advantage of this before the tunables update and before the new content is added into the game. Now, let's talk about what that new content could be. Now, of course, there is always a chance that for whatever weird or wacky reason, Rockstar decide to not add any new vehicles tomorrow. Or they could do 2, or they could do 3. But based off of the pattern we saw in gun running, and based off of what we've seen so far in Smuggler's Run, it's likely that they're just going to introduce one new vehicle into the game. Now, let's talk about the possibilities for those vehicles, and we have to start on the Legendary Motorsports site. So if a vehicle is going to come from Legendary Motorsports, we know it's going to be the Coil Cyclone. It's the only one left. Now, the Coil Cyclone is $1,890,000. By the time you upgrade it, it'll be well over $2 million. cars. It's an electric supercar that obviously seats 2 people. I personally don't believe that this vehicle will be coming out tomorrow, but there is a chance. The reason I say it likely won't is because this is Rockstar's last normal ground vehicle from this update. Why would they blow it when there's like 9 vehicles still left? I think this one might actually be the final one we get, or at least the closest one to the laser. So that is the Coil Cyclone, although there is a chance of it indeed coming out. However, the vehicle that I deem most likely to come out is actually on the Elitist Travel website, and that is the Howard NX25. So the Howard NX25, it has a trade price of $970,000 and a buy it now price of $1,296,000. It's a 1-seater stunt plane. It's really fun. I'm actually very excited for this vehicle if indeed it is the one to come out. Now, the reason I'm believing that this is the one we're all going to be getting is due to the value of the trade price and in order to unlock them. So the Bambushka had 24 in order to unlock the trade price. The Howard NX25 has 27. So just going by chronological order, you would think that one would be released first instead of Rockstar doing something weird and skipping over the Howard and then going something like a higher amount like the Mogul or the Pyro. To me, that doesn't make sense, and that's why I don't believe any of the vehicles on Warstock Cash and Carry are going to be released tomorrow on Tuesday. I think they're going to be saved for a later date. I certainly don't think it'll be the Vigilante. I don't think it's the Laser, just based off of the layout of the site itself. So I think it's going to be a bit before we see those. So tomorrow, it's most likely looking like the Howard NX25 is going to be the plane we're all going to be receiving. And to be honest with you, I would not be disappointed with this at all. I think the Howard is really cool. In fact, the 2 vehicles on Elitist, the Seabreeze and the Howard, are probably some of my favorite out of the remaining aircraft. So I'll definitely be very excited for that. Of course, if a new vehicle is released, I'll be doing a live stream very early in the morning. So stay tuned for that. We'll be having a lot of fun customizing it, doing some air shows and stuff like that. It'll be really fun. Now, of course, if Rockstar decide to release a new vehicle, there's likely going to be a whole bunch of other things that are added with it, including discounts, bonuses, sales, and a whole lot more. Now, at this rate, it's kind of hard for me to predict what Rockstar is going to do. Some weeks, the discounts and the bonuses and the sales are really great. Sometimes they're not. I would imagine that some of the Smuggler's Run stuff might start to come on sale. I definitely think some of the gun running stuff is going to go on sale since it's been 2 or 3 months since that has actually come out. So I would expect that a good majority of those items will probably have some sort of discount. Something that actually didn't happen last week was us receiving a free item. It's actually been a bit. Rockstar has a lot of free t-shirts, accessories, hoodies, hats still left in the files of the game that they have to eventually release. So it wouldn't shock me if we got a free item. Again, Rockstar can make the free items be released in whatever order and whatever time sequence they want. So there could be one that comes tomorrow. There could not be one. It could require us to just log into online. It could require us to do a Smuggler's Run mission. I definitely think that a free item would be a welcome addition to the game. As far as money-making opportunities, again, I personally think Rockstar are going to extend Bambushka Run. It would also be nice if they added a couple other things as well, maybe some other 2 times money in RP opportunities. We, of course, know that there's going to be a premium race and a time trial that will be added, and the secret sales will be ending too. I think that this week's secret sales were like the other stuff, the other parts of the MOC, and then some bunker discounts too. So those will be ending at the same time as everything else we discussed in this video today as well. Now, before we end today's video, I want to talk about a pretty interesting topic. FunMW2 posted this on the GTA forum site. It has to do when Rockstar will be releasing Transform races, the second big part of the Smuggler's Run update. So someone asked a question that was, so Transform races coming after Halloween or not? And he said, most likely, as they added tunables for the Rocket Voltic, Ruiner 2000, the Ramp Buggy, the Wedge, the Armored Boxfield, the Wastelander, the Technical Aqua, Blazer Aqua, APC, Half Track, Dune FAV, Oppressor, Weaponized Tampa Ardent, Night Shark, and Vigilante. That's the important one. The variables are there to enable them in races. They would have to wait for after Halloween to release the Vigilante if it's a part of Transform races. And then there's a bunch of different codes that toggles whether or not like vehicles will have certain things done to them when they transform, like the Oppressor with its wings, the aircrafts will it be in vertical or horizontal flight mode, if planes will have their landing gear raised or lowered or not. It's really interesting. So according to what FunMW2 has said, and according to the way the files are looking at, it looks like we're not going to be getting those Transform races for a while. And we're about a month away from when we'll probably see anything in the Halloween update. So I would imagine maybe a week or 2 after that, we would then get the transform races. So it's looking like it's going to be either late October or earlier mid-November before we're going to get the second part of Rockstar's big, I guess, feature of this DLC, that being the transform races, a new style of race that Rockstar is going to be introducing. So that's some pretty interesting information right there. I kind of wish they would come out a little bit earlier, because right now they're just drip feeding one plane at a time, and it seems to just be going by so slow. I don't want to wait till November or even late October for the transform races, but it looks like it's going to be a slow boat to get to that point. So hopefully you guys are ready to enjoy some of those drip feed planes and vehicles. Hopefully they're exciting, and hopefully Rockstar make the event weeks around them exciting too. But anyways, that's all the information I've got for you guys in this video today. Hopefully you did enjoy. Let me know what vehicle you think is going to be coming out in the comment section down below. I'd love to hear from you guys down there. If you did go to enjoy this video though, a like rating would of course be awesome. And also subscribe to my YouTube channel if you are new or you like daily GTA 5 videos like this. With all the way guys, like I said, thanks so much for watching. Take care, and I'll see you guys in the next video.